up, actually it's the same field. If you watched my last farming video, actually it would have been my second last farming video, the one where I was on the fields for the first time. I'm heading back to that same field that I was disking. I've got the other set of discs on now. It's the finishing set of discs. They're lighter, they don't dig into the ground as much, they break up the stuff on top a lot better, but they're also a lot bigger. So my first task is coming up here. I just gotta get it turned into the field. The gates aren't that wide, but the discs are, so I'm gonna have to line this up just right to try to get this tractor and the discs through the gate into the field. Then we can see how wet it is in there. We've been having a pretty wet spring so far this year, and that's kept us from getting onto the field as much as we would have liked to have been on the fields. I'm just going to take this in nice and slow and try to get this lined up as good as possible. I got the loader on the front too, which makes things a bit trickier. It's definitely a tight fit through here. So the good part about the finishing discs is generally you can go a bit faster with them than the other set, and they're wider, so you're also working up a wider amount of land at the same time. The ground does appear to be a lot drier than the last time I was here, but I'm still going to reserve judgment because sometimes that can be deceiving, and it'll just be like the top little bit that's dried off because of the sun and whatnot, and underneath it'll still be nice and gooey wet. But anyways, we're underway here. It's looking good. Done the main section of the field like I did last time, so I'm heading back up into the area where I almost got stuck last time, so that should be interesting. Back into the belly of the beast, see if it's any drier up there. The section that I just did, it was a little bit drier than last time, so we'll have to see what happens. Get up here, see if it's too wet, or see if there's any part of it that I can do. Doing a little spinning, but we're good so far. These discs are a lot lighter, which makes a big difference. This is going to be one of the worst spots right here, so let's see how we make it. Doesn't like it, but we made it through. And I'm still spinning the whole way, but I think I'm gonna, if it can be done, I'm gonna stick it out even if I'm spinning or whatnot, because this really has to get done. This will be the moment of truth. If I can make it through here, I can probably make it through the rest of the field. There's the first test. Well, it definitely does not like that. Yeah, that's, I don't even have the discs in the ground there. That's gonna have to be avoided, I think. Well, it's kind of funny. I'm making out really good in this lower section. I don't know if it's showing up on camera, but I have a little pie-shaped area down here left to do, and actually up there is where it's really wet, which sometimes things don't really make sense. You'd figure that down here, it's basically, I'm in a hole down here. You'd think it would be the wet spot in the field, but the wet spot's actually up there. So I guess what I'm going to do is finish off this pie-shaped piece, and then I'm just going to start working my way closer and closer in the opposite direction and see how that goes. Maybe I can get like a bunch more done before I get into that really wet stuff that I was in before. But I think I'm pretty confident I'm not going to get too stuck anyways, but I'll see how far I can actually disc up that way. Hey guys, this is turning into a bit more of a struggle than I thought it was going to, so figured why not turn the camera on. You can probably see this rock, perfectly sized rock to get wedged right in between two of the discs. So what happens is these discs are supposed to spin, and like as it spins like this, the rock just comes up, hits here, and then that stops the disc from spinning. Which, so instead of cutting all these corn stalks up like it's supposed to be, it just stops, and then I end up with just a big, basically rake that rakes all the stuff up in front of the disc. So that kind of immediately alerted me to something was wrong, so I stopped, got out. This is what it is. I thought that I'd just quickly bang it out of there, but it is being pretty stubborn. Of course, I don't have many tools with me in the cab of the tractor. Ah, there we go. That was the ticket. While I'm down here, I might clean out some of the other ones like this that's got a whole bunch of junk in it. But I don't think you guys want to watch me do that for too long, so I'll get back to you in a bit. So I guess while I'm out of the cab, I could do a little update. All this is done over here, and all up there on that side of the tractor's done. And right about 3/4 of the way up this field, there's a big wet spot there that's hard to get through, but I'm getting through it, so I'm gonna keep going. There's quite a few other little patches of wetness, like you can even see right here. Like this area is pretty muddy, so you just gotta lift the discs up a bit to make it through it. And then you can see right here, I just started dragging all that stuff, so you know, within 3 or 4 feet I could immediately tell something happened. So that's why I stopped, got out, and that big rock was the culprit. So got that out of there. We should be good to go. Well guys, I'm within spitting distance of getting this field done. Probably only got 3 more passes down the length of the field, then I'll be done this field. Ordered some pizza, gonna go pick that up. Pizza for dinner tonight. Excited about that. Well, I haven't been around the last couple days, but this field here, it's right next to the one I was just disking with all the corn stalks in it, and compared to that, this is looking amazing. Dad's been hard at work. He's got this all cultivated, ready to plant. I think he's even got it fertilized. We've got the seed. We're going to be putting it into hay and mixed grain. So the idea behind that is that will give the hay all of this year to grow, and while that's happening, we can get the mixed grain going for this year, get a harvest off that, and then we probably won't touch the hay at all this year, but then it'll have had all this year to grow, and then next year all the work will be done. We can just use this as a hay field, so kind of a best of both worlds scenario kind of thing. We can get a harvest off of it this year, and then next year it'll already have the hay. Having grown a whole year, we'll be able to get some good hay off of it next year, hopefully. So that's the plan. I'm excited. This is looking awesome. We're ready to go. First field that we're going to be planting this year, so looking forward to that. Well, I found him. He's here at the home farm. He is cultivating, getting that all worked out. I think he thinks I wanted something, but I'm just out here with my video camera. Like he's getting these ones ready for planting too, which is awesome. It wasn't too long ago it was too wet to even get on the field, so he's been making some quick work of a bunch of these fields, getting them ready for planting. Hopefully this weekend I can jump in and give them a bit of a hand, and things will be looking up. So we've had a dry spell here lately, been getting quite a bit done, or I should say Dad's been getting quite a bit done, and that's awesome. This barn definitely needs a couple more windows, but anyways, we got our corn here, got some fertilizer, so that's that. And out here in the other shed, we got the hay that Dad's gonna be planting there, and then back here is some of the mixed grain. This is our own homemade stuff, basically. We saved it from last year. We took it up. There's a local farmer just up the road. He cleans it all for us, so then we can replant it this year and get all our mixed grain that way. Saves a ton. And it's a beautiful afternoon out right now. It's about 6 o'clock. It's the warmest part of the day, and actually first time I've put on shorts this year, so things are getting warmer and I like it. What do you guys think? You're always so skeptical. We're still not done calving season, and things can get pretty hectic this time of year with Dad's out trying to get so much done on the fields and that. So when I'm around, I like to just take a quick look and make sure nobody's having a calf in the process, or I don't notice anything out of the ordinary, but everything's looking pretty peaceful around here right now.